Hey, it's me, C, and today I wanted to say that waiting for going back abroad has caused me to feel anxious, and creating daily has been healing. And I want to talk about different modalities of creativity. So if you're experiencing a challenging time in any kind of way, either a little bit of challenging or a whole lot of challenging, I wrote down some things so that hopefully you will have ways in which you can work through the anxious feelings or the feelings of frustration. So here we go. I'm looking back through my notes, back through my notes. And here we go. So, um, so what I wanted to say really is, you don't have to be an artist to just make a piece of art. Also, perfectionists or recovering perfectionists out there, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not at all. So, um, like the anxiety really is what frustration is, just stuck energy, right? So, we're going to use different parts of our body to alleviate those feelings. Okay. So, under visual creativity, you can draw, you can paint, sketch. There's collage, mixed media, coloring. Yes, adult coloring. There are hilarious adult coloring books with very adult themes, some of them. So they're very enjoyable. And let's see, there's also photography, visual journaling, doodling while thinking. Now, listen, doodling while thinking is one of my favorite ones. I used to get in trouble in school for, for doodling. Um, so that's always a good one. I tend to like that one. We have written creativity, which is journaling, either structured or unstructured. And in terms of journaling, I would like to submit to you to try The Artist Way. It's a book and has writing exercises in it. You can try poetry or, excuse me, free writing, story writing, which is really fun. You can write letters that you don't send. You can make lists as art because, hey, the bullets can be little dots, they can be open circles, it can be squared, colored in squares. I mean, circles, the even bullet points could be a little doodle. You can brain dump on paper. Morning pages practice, which actually comes from the artist way. And there's physical creativity, which I also love. It's really good. You have dance and movement, gardening, plant care, rearrange your space. Maybe look up some feng shui. hmm that's kind of fun. You could try building and crafting, maybe some fabric arts like macrame, crochet. That also falls into a crafting, which is a textile work, actually. That's the knitting and crocheting. Um, Also can be what's it called? Tie-dyeing. That's really fun. You could also um, the body is a creative means for under you know uh, physical things because there's non-permanent ink. It's called Yagiwa ink, and there's henna. So in case you want to decorate your body, but you don't want it to be permanent, there you go. You can try henna or yagua ink. And there's also musical creativity, which is great. You can play an instrument, sing alone with no audience or with an audience if you're into that. There's karaoke. That's creative. Humming. Yeah. Vocal toning. Um, also, under humming, I'm saying whistling. Some people are great whistlers. I'm not such a great whistler. I'm an okay whistler. I'm not super good at it. Um, we can have rhythm and drumming. Yes, get yourself a drum. Actually, sometimes I guess you don't even need a drum. You have legs. That's fun. You have sound as an expression like woo wee, using your voice. And that helps get the stuck energy out of your body. It's also part of like vocal training, doing strange things with your voice. And also, I used to do that in acting class as well, which is just using your voice in different ways. Um, intonations, playing with different voices, you know, all trying out different accents, all fun, all creative things you can do with your voice and with your body. So next I have digital and tech creativity. Yay, this is a fun one. So video editing, which if you enjoy editing, you can do that. I don't enjoy it super much, so it's not one of the things I would do. AKA see my videos how they're not edited yet. Much yet. Did one or two. But anyway, graphic design. Some people are very good at that, which is amazing. And coding as creative problem solving. So think maybe you might not see yourself as a coder, but you go to Udemy and try Python 101. Why not? Yeah, sure. It's like, sure, you could get Claude to do it. You could get, Chat GPT to do it, but why not just try it for yourself? Little brain games. It'll be fun. And there's website building, which, so much easier these days because you can now just type in what you would like for a website and ta-da, you have one, and then you can just type a little bit more and you can refine it in that way. So very fun. And you know what? And I would say under digital creativity and tech creativity would be penetration testing because it feels like, sometimes you have to get creative with the exploits. And yeah, you have to, it feels like you have to jury-rig code sometimes to get exploits to work. So I'm gonna say if you ever thought of, being a hacker or been, um, ethical hacker, then try it out. Like even if you ever thought, oh, that's cool, I like to know that. Go on YouTube, look up ethical hacking 101. Why not? It's fun. Tech creativity, because why not? And everyday creativity, which I love because as you'll know, there's how you dress and there are how you arrange your space, your meal preparations. Yes, I love that. You can plate up something fancy just for you. Something cute, like learn to make the cucumber flowers or radish flowers and put them on your dishes for a random Tuesday lunch. Full of creative. Okay. And there's the way you communicate. You can indeed change the way you communicate. Um, it kind of goes in with vocal training or learning vocal intonations and things like that. But yeah, you can learn how to sound more persuasive, to sound more serious. Um, Goodness gracious, what else under everyday? Life. Just life is a creative act. Um, if you want to bring more whimsy, into your life. Think about what feels whimsical to you. Maybe that whimsical to you is Alice in Wonderland, let's say. And you're like, oh, what part of Alice in Wonderland can I bring into a piece of that I can bring into every day? Now, I specifically ran across my mind just then was you can get yourself beautiful, beautiful teacups. Why not? Beautiful teacups that you can sip from every day. You don't have to be tea. You can sip your water out of a beautiful teacup because why not? Yes, I love that for you. So absolutely. Um, yeah. What else? There are so as I was saying, what does creativity do? It creates, the big one, it creates a flow state like that. And if you're not familiar with what that is, that's when you're doing something and all of a sudden it's like time just melts into there is no time. There's just divine presence. Just you are right there doing the thing. Time doesn't matter. Time passes. And then I don't know, it could be an hour, a half hour, 2, 3 hours, if you're coding or something like that. And it feels like you look up and then, oh, it's been 5 minutes. Or no, and then it's been an hour. So that's the flow state feels um, really calming as well. I love being in the flow state. Oh, under physical, I just thought of another one. I don't know if y'all know about flow toys. There are poi balls, spinning poi balls, or usually you'll see it as like fire poi. I don't do fire poi. Used to have light up uh, poi balls, which are fun. POI. There are staves that you can learn. Oh, and also like lightsabers. Hello. How cool is that? Hella creative, very physically creative. Fun thing to do with that. And so for me, I will say that, you know, what, you know, what do I do? Like I said the ones that I do. And so my reasoning for that is that for me, it gets me out of rumination. Um, it definitely gives me a sense of control because that's something, I can do. Like I have um, agency over like that, those types of things. I can sing, I can dance, we can write, draw. There's so very many things that we can do to alleviate anxiety. And let's see, um, specifically for anxiety, it's a regulation tool, right? And it's accessible, free, mostly free. Um, and yeah, for me, for me, it regulates my nervous system. And I hope for you also when you try it out that you will find that when you get to the flow state, that it also is the time of like nervous system calm and it's really a relief without using substances of any kind. Like, no, there's no alcohol or anything you have to do. It's the flow state really that that I find really calms the nervous system. So I'm happy to share that with you. And for divergent brains, the stem is the creativity. It's like doodling. Doodling can it can just be circle upon circle, and then it's like when you find that, say you're writing and doodling, and you're doing borders. I think something like that. The spiral borders. It's a constant motion. It's a stem, linking all the borders. And if you want to have fun with it, really, you can practice your ambiguous, what's it called? When you use both hands. I forget the A and B word, whatever it is. Use both hands when you're creating and drawing and doing all those things. Drumming, you're going to be using both hands. So with that also, helps regulate, both sides of the brain, helps the connections flow. For again, for the neurodivergent brains, we have Special interest is creativity. Come on now. Now you know that is definitely like one of our things. Like you say, for me, like aesthetics is a special interest of mine, and I only really found that out through watching somebody else's video, and I was like, oh yeah, that totally. It's like I know an awful lot about that without being an actual professional makeup artist. So yes, your special interest can absolutely be creative. And it's also for sensory regulation, right? Drumming, again, like repetitive and also tactile, good stuff. And the drumming is really good. Um, and also helps with uh, executive function through creating, through making things because as let's go back to drawing borders and the the finishing of the thing. It doesn't, it's like once you're in the flow state and you're creating, then before you know it, it's done. Like there was no executive functioning issue. You're just in the flow state, in the zen of creating, which is amazing. And did I mention, and I'm going to say it again, the people that might be recovering perfectionists like me, it does not have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be good. Okay. Doesn't have to be good. Like not at all. So, it's not about it's not about your skill or talent. It's not about beautiful results. It's not for social media if you don't want it to be. It's not for anyone else. It's just for processing. It's just for you to feel better. And hey, if you want to share it, that's beautiful. But you don't have to. It just so happens that one of the things I do creatively is through YouTube, and I'm doing these daily, and through my creativity with this, I hope to not only better myself, but share with you and hopefully suggest things to help you feel better wherever you are in life or whatever, or show you something funny or something cool or something you might enjoy. Like I'm a high compersion person. Like I love it. It makes me part of my artistic joy is when I share something with somebody and they get joy from it, and then all of a sudden it's like, this is excellent. So I want you to feel excellent. And my hope is that, you do and you reach a flow state. And for however long as you're in that state that you are free from suffering, free from anxiety, um, whatever is just really dogging out at the moment. So you can try 5 minutes of doodling. You can write one page of stream of consciousness. You can move your body to music, or it doesn't have to be music. You can just move your body, because why not? It doesn't have to be music. You can have some music in your head. Who knows? Think of your favorite song, how that goes, or maybe even recreate it with your mouth, with the humming. And that'll like move stuck energy, get some joy flowing, right? Um, take pictures of what you see. You could explore your neighborhood as if it was the first time you're seeing it. That's a fun one. I've had that during a photography class. Go explore your neighborhood it's like a person who's never seen it before. Who's never been. It's like, oh wow, there are these kinds of flowers, and take pictures of flowers. Oh wow, there are these kinds of birds. Like all of that is creativity that can help get you and me like unstuck from whatever is going on that's not feeling so great. So those are my ideas for creativity to help alleviate. your any anxiety or any suffering, and they're for the most part are free. They love free 99. Free 99 is amazing. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Taylor. Okay. Aloha.